first. Sponsored by Anderson Collision Center. Visit driveanderson.com.
Just an absolutely gorgeous Sunday afternoon. After yesterday's wind, we've had a little bit of a breeze out there, but you would not have known a cold front came through last night, as our temperatures today have made it into the upper 50s and low 60s. Currently sitting at 59 degrees right now in Rockford with that northerly wind, 59 in Rochelle, 57 in Freeport, and 58 our current temperature in DeKalb. Not a cloud to be seen out there this afternoon, and that'll maintain our clear sky as we go through the night tonight, which will allow our temperatures to drop back into the low to mid 30s. So a little bit of a chilly start as we kick off our Monday, but another warm day for us Monday afternoon as we hold on to a breeze from the southwest. Bit unsettled though as we get towards the middle to end of this week. What that means for our rain chances and our temperatures coming up in the forecast a little later.
Live from WTVO 17 and your home team, Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
The number of coronavirus cases in Illinois surpasses 30,000. One of the new reports, a child from Winnebago County. But Governor Pritzker says more help is on the way. Food banks and homeless shelters typically lend a helping hand in times of crisis. The community those organizations serve now returning the favor. And businesses across the state line are finding ways to adapt services and help the community in the fight against COVID-19. You can add one up-and-coming entrepreneur to that list. Good evening, I'm Hannah Zettel. Thanks for joining us tonight. Winnebago County health officials say the number of positive COVID-19 cases has reached 195, including 9 deaths due to the virus. One of the latest cases, a child younger than 10. This is the second child in Winnebago County to test positive. Looking at the statewide numbers, the IDPH is reporting 1,197 new cases of coronavirus with 33 additional deaths. This brings the total number of cases to 30,357 and 1,290 lives lost. At his daily press conference, Governor J.B. Pritzker said another delivery of personal protective equipment is on the way.
These millions of masks and gloves and other PPE will be taken to our state warehouse where inventory and performance quality checks are done before we ship them out to keep our first responders and our healthcare professionals protected.
People in need typically look to nonprofits for assistance during times of crisis, but amid the pandemic, the tables have turned. Our Michelle Rave checked in with a few local groups that are now receiving a helping hand.
In times of crisis, many people turn to nonprofit organizations who help provide everyday essentials. But with the COVID-19 pandemic, the community is stepping up to help these important organizations.
A retired couple who contacted us and said, hey, every month when we get our Social Security checks, we'd really like to contribute something. And they brought a case of diapers, a case of wipes, and a gift card so that we could buy formula for a family who needed it.
Nonprofits like Children's Home and Aid, the YMCA, and the Rock River Pantry are used to giving back to the community. In times like these, the community is returning the favor.
Pallet of pasta came in that we will be able to start distributing tomorrow. So that was, and he also had some fresh bananas on there, which our clients will love. And so that was just a wonderful opportunity to partner with Beefaroo.
I am always blown away at how our community supports its nonprofits and our community as a whole. They are so incredibly generous. From the very beginning of this COVID-19 situation, we started getting calls for, what do you need? What can we do?
Michelle Gorham works for the Rock River Valley YMCA. She says as much as the large donations have helped, the small ones don't go unnoticed.
We've had some individual donations that were significant and large and might have brought me to tears.
Thus far, the largest amount of financial support that we've received locally has been from our United Way. For a total of $15,000 through the Emergency Needs Funds.
The Rockford Education Association, the teachers got together and did a drive-through donation and donated just under 1,000 pounds of food.
Although many of these organizations have required most employees to work from home, they say the need for their service is important more than ever.
We are seeing our staff, families, and communities all coming together in ways that we've never seen. And because of this, I know that we'll get through this together.
And if you would like to provide assistance at this time for any of these nonprofits, we have a full list of items you can donate on mystateline.com.
That was Michelle Rave reporting. The Rockford woman accused of causing an hours-long standoff after shooting a man Saturday is behind bars. Rachel Thompson faces charges of aggravated battery with a firearm, aggravated domestic battery, and unlawful use of weapons by a felon. The events unfolded just before 3:30 p.m. yesterday on the 2300 block of Auburn Street. Authorities say Thompson got into an argument with a 57-year-old man, shot him in the arm, then barricaded herself into a nearby residence. Police say after hours of negotiation, Thompson surrendered and was taken to the Winnebago County Jail. The victim was treated at a nearby hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. An Indiana man is dead after an early morning car accident. It happened just before 7 o'clock this morning on US 20 at US Business 20. Police say the 51-year-old man was headed west on Business 20 from Weldon Road in a white Ford Edge when he drove off the roadway. The vehicle traveled down an embankment into the eastbound lanes before flipping into a creek bed. Authorities say the man was pronounced dead on the scene by the Winnebago County coroner. The crash is still under investigation, and the victim's name has not been released. Sam's Club is the latest grocery chain to offer reserved shopping hours for frontline workers as they combat the spread of COVID-19. Starting today, healthcare workers and first responders will be able to shop during hero hours from 8 to 10 every Sunday morning. Sam's Club usually dedicates this time slot to its associates, but decided to extend the offer to essential workers as a token of appreciation. To promote wellness, the store will also provide masks for all customers to wear while shopping. An Oregon high school student is doing her part to support frontline workers. Earlier this year, Abigail Reuter started a business making hair scrunchies, but when the pandemic hit, the young entrepreneur's plans changed. Reuter also works at a nursing home and knew she could use her crafting skills to make a difference.
I see how much healthcare is struggling. That's why I switched over to making face masks. So for everyone that is bought, one will be donated to Pinecrest community.
Reuter is accepting mask orders on her Facebook and Instagram pages. A Byron Bar and Grill is giving back to the first responders who helped them 2 years ago. For every curbside order placed today, the Cave in downtown Byron will donate a burger to police and fire department employees. 2 years ago Sunday, the Cave burned to the ground, later reopening next door to the initial location. The Cave owner says they were able to open so close to the original spot thanks to the first responders who were able to contain the flames.
It's pretty remarkable that that big fire was just next door, and here I am sitting in a building that was, had some smoke and water damage, but that was it.
The burgers will be delivered to Byron first responders throughout the week, starting tomorrow.
Birthday, dear Martin. Happy birthday to you.
Rockford native Martin Hemberling is celebrating his birthday early this year, thanks to a surprise from his family. Hermeling was diagnosed with mesothelioma in February, but his sister Sandy Kramer wasn't going to let the sad news or a pandemic deprive him of a birthday party.
We want to be safe that he could enjoy his birthday, and when I discovered that his half birthday was on a Saturday, we decided to run with a 66 and a half birthday drive-through birthday party.
Martin was celebrated with a parade of vehicles, including several classic cars, to brighten up his day. Small businesses need help paying their employees, and it appears Congress is close to a deal that could help make that happen. After the break, the latest on what lawmakers are doing to keep the economy alive.
Temperatures right where they should be for this time in April, climbing back into the 60s for most of us. Pretty nice out there for this Sunday afternoon. Find out how long that 60-degree weather is going to stick around. Coming up in the forecast a little later.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team, with Hannah Zettel, sports anchor Samantha Rivera, and chief meteorologist Candace King.